No Marines survived to speak of what happened on Hadley's Hope, the ill-fated human colony established on LV-426. You're being sent back, as part of a new team of Colonial Marines tasked with finding out what the hell happened there. When you arrive on the planet, things don't look too good. If you remember, at the end of Aliens, Bishop detonated the atmosphere processor in an attempt to exterminate the remaining xenomorphs, but as you quickly discover, his plan didn't work. For the most part, Colonial Marines feels like an authentic entry into the well-known franchise. The barren moon of Acheron has been meticulously recreated, but while the visuals are decent, it's the sound effects that really sell it. Every beep of the motion sensor and round fired from the plasma rifle immediately pull you into the world of James Cameron's original. Being a Marine, you'll spend your time taking orders. You'll retrieve objects and set up turrets, and even take control of a smart gun. But down every dimly lit corridor, you're aware that something might be lurking in the shadows, watching you. This isn't a movie, of course, and understandably concessions have been made to turn the world of the films into a game. Perhaps the most noteworthy change is the variety of aliens you'll be confronting. Things would get repetitive if you were facing off against the same type of alien again and again. Undoubtedly, one of the best things about Ridley Scott's original was H.R. Giger's design for the xenomorph. It was both elegant and terrifying, and unlike anything seen in movies before. Over the years, it was elaborated and diluted by the sequels, but the game's senior producer, Brian Burleson, says the studio is aware of this trend and the weight of the alien legacy.
When we started doing the design work, we sent it to Fox, and Fox, looked at it, and they had to, put their stamp of approval on it, and we ran the paces with all the other people that was part of the original films, kind of get an interesting idea of where they were going with it.
Ridley Scott's alien is still present though, but now he's been referred to as the Lurker, a silent and solitary predator. Cameron's more soldierly aliens are present too, with Gearbox tailoring the AI according to the different types of xenomorph.
And the Xenos that you saw in Aliens, they just threw themselves like guns, trying to just find the weaknesses and defenses, trying to figure out new tactics around it. But there's so many more of them that they weren't so careful about how they were actually going about that. And there's other Xenos that are just, more rare, that are much more careful about what they do. And so it presents different challenges to the player.
In addition to these familiar aliens, there are more elaborate xenomorphs too, ones that can spit across distances and gigantic hulking versions. But Gearbox is also hinting that more weird and wonderful types of alien will be waiting for you on LV-426.
The xenomorphs that are inside of Hadley's Hope are a little broken. They're not normal xenomorphs. Something happened to them, whether it was the radiation or whether it's just they outlived their lifespan or something, they're just broken.
We haven't seen many of the game's set pieces yet, but Gearbox is potentially keeping some of the game's strongest moments up its sleeve. James Cameron's film, of course, ended with a boss fight of sorts, with Ripley squaring up to the alien queen in a power loader. So will you conveniently find one of the iconic yellow mech suits just before taking on an alien queen in the game? Here's what the producer from Gearbox had to say.
Yes. Maybe. No. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So that's a yes then?